guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is September 24, 2023, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. So the bear is sounding the alarm. The bear is warning the entire world. We are at war with the sleeping giant. UKR is only a battlefield. So you have the bear foreign minister just said that the sleeping giant is directly at war with the bear. As White House continued to pledge some very powerful stuff to UKR. We've been saying this for the past almost 2 years. UKR, the yellow and blue country, is just a battlefield. The nation against nation is basically the bear and the sleeping giant going at it. The only difference is that the bear is showing the world that, yeah, we are in a battle, but the sleeping giant is being kind of slick. They're using the name UKR and, you know, just giving them all the stuff. So the sleeping giant and the bear is at war. And now we are going to witness a great event this coming winter. The bear has purchased a lot of ballistic missiles from North K, and Mr. Z is gonna get a whole bunch of the ATAC cruise missiles from the sleeping giant. So this man just gave a very important message to the world that they want peace, but they can no longer be deceived again by the sleeping giant, because the sleeping giant played them out the first time. And the bear's like, well, we're not going to agree on that since the sleeping giant is not about peace. And that's very true. The sleeping giant is not about peace. It's about abomination. It's about conquering, defeat, destroy, all that type of stuff. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. But before I start, I want to give you guys an update. These last couple of weeks, something's going on with the platform. I'm going to have to email them. But my earnings has literally been taken every single day. If I make $80, the platform is taking 70 and they leaving me with 5. Usually I stay with like $75, but now they're leaving me with like $4 or $5 a day, and the rest they're just taking it. So it's brutal what they're doing. I just don't understand why they're doing that. And it's like the second time they've done it. So if you guys want to support the channel, help support the channel, we do have the PayPal link and the Patreon link. It truly helps out. So I'm going to have to email this platform and see what's going on with that issue. But again, it's like you working 40 hours a week and $10 an hour. You're making $80 a day. You expect 400, but your boss is like, hey, I can only give you 50 here. So it just doesn't make any sense. So me and my wife want to thank everybody so much for the love and support. And yeah, we do this as full-time, but I also have a second job. You can't rely on this platform. You can't. You just can't. I know it happened to a couple of people. I'm not going to mention their names, but their stuff also got impacted. So if you guys want to support the channel, we do have the PayPal link and the Patreon link. Thank you so much for your love and support. Now, I will show the statistic on Patreon. I can't show it here because the platform is really slick, so that way you guys won't think that I'm lying, because I know some people's like, well, show me the numbers, Louis, show me the numbers. I like to keep you guys updated, and we use the funds for pay the electronic stuff, and you know, ship out Bibles and so many other things. But like I said, I do have a second job. But again, when it comes to taking hard-working earnings away, it's not right. It's just not right. So, you know, when people work, they expect the money. It's not fair that they're just taking it without giving us email information of why they're doing it. So again, I will be doing Patreon tonight. Patreon is going to be absolutely free. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on in this one. According to the bear officials, the sleeping giant continues support of Crane put the country directly at biblical war with the bear. Now, you can call this whatever you want to call this, but they are directly at the biblical war with us. We can call this a hybrid war, but that doesn't change the reality. The news reported The Bear Foreign Minister, Mr. Sergi, said Saturday after being asked by a journalist when the sleeping giant will be considered to be directly involved in the conflict between UKR and the bear, as opposed to engaging in this biblical war. Well, I do agree with them. The sleeping giant is at war with the bear. And if you don't see that, then I don't know what to say. It's common sense. It's common sense that the sleeping giant is using the yellow and blue country as the battlefield for NATO, shipping everything in there and using the yellow blue country forces to strike the bear. Why is the sleeping giant doing that? Why can the sleeping giant just announce, hey, we want to go toe-to-toe with you. Let's do this. It won't do it because that's going to make Mr. Byrne look bad. And then he will definitely lose that next year event. So I do believe that the sleeping giant is at war with the bear. All right. And the sleeping giant is losing. Now people's going to be like, oh, that's not true, Louis. The yellow blue country hit Crimea. It doesn't matter if they hit Crimea. The problem here is that the bear is not being stopped. The bear is still coming. The bear economy is not crippling. I mean, they got bricks and the currency is being backed by gold. Someone said that the bear lost 200-something thousand soldiers. Where do you get that number from? Because if you get it from the sleeping giant NEWS, that's the last place I go to get their info. So I would not trust a sleeping giant, or when it comes to, European NEWS. It's just, that's the last place I go to. So if the bear is still strong, and if the sleeping giant are struggling to buy food, who is winning? How many sleeping giants are struggling? How many sleeping giants can afford to buy food? You go to Walmart. I mean, we went to Aldi's. We don't go to Aldi's because, again, a lot of their food comes from other countries. But we had to go to Aldi's. We had to. Poor Louis can't go to Walmart and none of these stuff. It's too expensive. We went to Aldi's. And again, I mean, it's a lot cheaper, but, like I said, a lot of their food comes from different places. This is why it's very important to see the farm where we live at. They closed, and I was going to go there today, but again, it closed, and it's like a 40-minute drive. But even a convenience store, like small businesses, their food price is a lot more expensive than Walmart. And the reason why is because the food industry sell their stuff a little higher price to the convenience store than Walmart, because Walmart get discounts because they buy a huge bunk, a whole bunch of food. Convenience store, they just buy a couple of boxes and that's it. So yeah, the stuff in the convenience store is more expensive. Walmart is a lot cheaper. But Aldi's is becoming like the next thing, and it's a lot more cheaper. But my point is, if you think the bear is losing the war, then why is the sleeping giant struggling? Please answer that. If the bear is losing the biblical war, if they losing 200-something thousand boots, then why is the sleeping giant still struggling? So it says here, he added, they are effectively engaged in hostility with us, using the UKR as fodder. Representatives for the sleeping giant, Department of Defense, UKR, Ministry of D, and the Gov of the Bear Federation did not immediately respond to requests for comment from Insider. Now, the sleeping giant has pledged over 100 billion to UKR since the bear full-scale invades began last year, including more than 43.8 billion in security packages, including equipment such as very powerful stuff. I'm gonna skip the names. Now, earlier this month, let me just kind of stop here for a second. This goes to tell you that the sleeping giant is not winning against the bear. That right there should have finished off the bear operation. All that ching ching should have finished off the bear operation. No, the bear's still strong. The bear is still strong. They're giving out free food to friendly nations. Free! Sleeping Giant is becoming a little rich because they're selling their oil to Europe, since Europe cannot buy oil from the bear because they place sanction on the bear. So the Sleeping Giant is also using their own NATO members, saying, hey, don't be buying oil from the bear, buy from us. It's a little expensive, but again, we at war with them, man. So earlier this month, Mr. Burns announced an additional $600 million to be sent to UKR front lines, including a resupply of these powerful stuff, and for the first time, depleted, tank round, Insider previously reported. While the Sleeping Giant's continued support for UKR has faced political backlash, mainly from the RIGHT members of Congress, the WH redoubled its efforts to support UKR earlier this month by ordering increased production for crucial artillery as UKR troops struggle to keep up with the bear war machine. I want to know who said that the bear is losing this biblical war. And I'm trying to figure out, why is the RIGHT still giving money to Mr. Burns? At the very end, like I said, these two, whether it's this side or this side, they work together. They've been doing that for many years. We just playing in this Pinocchio movie. So at the very end, my VOTE goes to Jesus. And again, this is a game of chess, and I've been saying it, that the Sleeping Giant is using UKR as a battlefield. Everybody's saying we're doing this for the UKR. The Sleeping Giant really don't care about the UKR. The Sleeping Giant is using that to fight the bear. And the Sleeping Giant is losing. A lot of what has been shipped out, and the bear show no weakness. They are still strong. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, please pray for this channel. I'm going to show you the statistic. It hurts me a lot because I do this as full time. And, again, guys, every single day, it shows how much we earn per day, with the videos and all that. And, I'm using an example number, $80 a day, let's say. And, I get 80 a day. But now I'm getting like $2 up to $7. I'm like, what is this? They just taking a rest. They're just pulling it. I don't know why they're doing that. So I heard someone about a month ago is going through that same situation. So it's very sad. When Sleeping Giant citizens work hard. Again, we work hard to make sure our family is taken care of. But it's like this. If your manager tells you here's $50, you tell them I work 60 hours a week. What's the rest? Sorry, we don't have it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ and get baptized. We are living in tough times. Till next time later. Peace.